Well, I'm in the central Pennsylvania today on the eastern terminus of the Elk Trail, and on a bit of a mission. I've got a two-day window, two-day backpacking trip, and the mission is to find some elk, and we'll see what happens. Here we are, just the start of the trail here. One of the issues on this trip is going to be water. You can see Little Bear Run here is dry, totally dry. The nice thing about this trail is it's nicely blazed. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Just taking a short break. Looking forward to getting up on top and finding a campsite. Well, part of this trail is on road, and I don't know if that's good or bad. Easier hiking, but not as much wilderness, obviously. But not too far up here, I go back into the woods, so actually that'll be better. Elk prints, nice to see, but I hope I get a little closer to the animals than this. Asters are out, nice fall asters, just beauties. They're lining the trail here. So, looking for a campsite. What does stealth camping mean to you? This is going to be a dry site, obviously. Ain't no water around. First thing I spotted was this big log coming up here on the right. Nice place to sit. Open area to see the sky. Let me get through here. Yeah, so I'm thinking I could sit right there and contemplate the world, and over here, and I thought maybe there's a place for the tent. Is it ideal? Nope. But I'm quite a ways off the trail, just supposed to be, and I'm more comfortable that way anyway. I think the tent can go right there. So, you wait. This is going to be a nice site once I'm done with it. Set the tent up and all that. Get to work here. Well, settled in here for the night here. Got the camp all set up and gonna mix myself up a warm drink and then have some dinner. Hit the sack pretty early probably. We'll see if we might hear some elk bugling tonight. That'd be nice. If not, well, we'll go looking for them tomorrow. Night. I'm gonna try to record these elk. They've been bugling. I turned the camera on and they stopped. That guy's pretty close. Cool. Well, I thought I'd take a break and catch you up on what's been happening. So right now it's about 11 o'clock on the next day, the first night, last night, and what a night. It was loud. There was a lot of bugling going on, just a lot of elk in the area, some of them far away, some of them close, and pretty consistent. I tried to get some audio, and as soon as I grabbed the camera and turned it on, they'd stop. And but I think ultimately I did get you know, some short clips of some audio. So that was really kind of neat. But that wasn't the only thing. There was some coyotes. On about 2 or 3 occasions, a pack of coyotes were howling away, and they weren't that far away either. So that was kind of neat. And barred owls were going to town occasionally, and some of them got fairly close. Had a nice breakfast in camp, some coffee, and then got on the trail here. The idea, number one, I've got to find some water, because I'm down to 1 liter of water for the rest of the trip, so I've got to find some water here today. Hopefully ahead a few miles there'll be some. Did see an elk on the trail here this morning in the distance. Turned the camera on, but by the time I got the camera on, no elk. So that's you know, elk took off. So anyway, that's about it. That's catching you up on what's been happening, and we'll continue on. These big old oaks in here are really neat. They're tall, and what's interesting is a lot of them, I almost want to say most of them, seem to have these split trunks at the bottom. Perhaps they were maybe browsed when they were very young by an elk or deer or something like that. I hear water. That's good. Was worth the walk. It looks like it's going to be nice clean water down here. Oh yeah, yeah, beautiful. Some nice water here. A lot better. I did see some water further up the trail the way I came, but the horses have bit into it and it was kind of muddy. So in a pinch, I guess you could do it, but this is nice. So we'll top up here. I'll turn around and head back to camp. Well, I bet it's pretty in here in the springtime with all these mountain laurels in flower. Oh look, that's my favorite fall color, coral. I love that color in the fall. An elk just emerged on the trail up there. Big old rack on him. What do I do now? I think I'll just sort of tippy-toe ahead and he'll probably take off. Well, I don't know where he went. Get your heart going a little bit. You run into a 900-pound animal with a full rack on the trail like that. He's probably not far away. I don't hear him. I don't know how silently he can walk through the bush. But I'll keep going. Neat encounter. Well, what do you know? Just alongside the road here, on the trail, there's a little piece of blue flagging, and it is to show that there's a little spring here. Guess what? I didn't have to do all that hiking all the way down. I could have gotten my water here, and it looks beautiful. It's nice that they mark these locations along the trail numbered, and then you can refer to the map and find out where you are, and it's really handy. Ew. Gag me with a spoon. Somebody had a hairy lunch. Hey Fuzzy, what kind of winter are we gonna have? Really? I need to know. Okay, see ya. Elk poo. Yeah. Feels good to get off the feet. A lot of hiking today. but a successful day. My objectives today were, one, find water, and did that, luckily, and nice clean water. And the other thing was I wanted to see some elk, and I did. I saw a couple elk. So, what's the big deal about elk in Pennsylvania anyway? Well, it seems that back in the 1800s, around 1867, from what I've read, habitat loss and overhunting, elk in Pennsylvania, which used to roam freely, were wiped out, eradicated. No more elk. And so somebody got the bright idea in 1913 to reintroduce them. And it was somebody with the Pennsylvania Game Commission. And so over the next 13 years, they reintroduced a bunch of them, and it was successful. And today, they've got a herd in excess of 1,400 animals, and they're protected. So it's nice. I tell you, this trail is beautiful. I definitely come back here. Anyway, end of the day here. Got myself a warm drink. Just going to relax here for a bit and enjoy the evening. Well, good morning. It's the last morning, and I'm getting ready to head out. Packing up, and just wanted to take a moment here and button up the trip. It's been a great trip. Saw 2 elk yesterday. Heard a bunch of elk, of course. That was a success for the trip. And had a nice hike. The weather couldn't have been nicer. The colors are beautiful. Geez, it's just been wonderful. A few minutes here, I'm going to take this tent down and head out. Just got a couple of miles of hiking, and I'm back at the truck. And then the 3.5-hour drive home. So anyway, that's it.